Hello folks, welcome back to this property vlog. I'm proudly Chris Janzon from EXP Realty, and today I want to share with you on this vlog exactly why people love living in Burton 5110 here in Adelaide, South Australia. Now at the moment I'm standing in the newest estate and extension of Burton. This is actually known as the Burton Springbank Waters Estate, built and erected from about 2006 onwards. However, before this estate was built, there's a lot of deeply enriched, proud history from the original part of Burton that was established. Now, for those that might not be familiar with Burton, it's about 21 kilometres north of Adelaide, sort of through that corridor between Adelaide through to Gawler Township, about halfway between. And formerly access was gained either via Port Wakefield Road or Main North Road to, I guess, accommodate the commute either direction north or south of Burton. However, more recently, in recent times, the state government has made a significant investment building a $1 billion superhighway known as the Northern Connector that really has truly unlocked this family favourite suburb and location, cutting down the time incredibly to commute to Adelaide CBD, to the Barossa Township, or even to the beautiful coastlines of the Lefevre Peninsula, offering beautiful beaches such as Semaphore. And since this Northern Freeway has been erected, we've seen incredible demand come into this Burton suburb, both from local buyers who love living here, but astute investors, whether they are investing locally or coming from interstate. Now, before Springbank Waters was built in 2006, there's a lot of history that has ensued in Burton. In fact, the original part of Burton was first erected and established in the late 80s. The local primary school, Burton Primary, was opened in the 1990s, and when the original part of Burton was first established, obviously there was a lot of demand from local owner-occupant buyers, but we also seen in the late 80s into the early 90s a lot of migration from the Vietnamese and Cambodian community coming into this location because of its proximity to Virginia. That provides a lot of the produce that the Cambodians and Vietnamese are absolutely synonymously renowned for in farming. So they could build their beautiful home in the late 80s in the original part of Burton, and they could get to their farms in Virginia within 10 minutes or under. So for that reason, we've seen in the late 80s a very high owner occupancy rate in the area. It wasn't until sort of the late 90s that we started to see investors coming into the mix from the original owner occupants that established in the area. And obviously in 2006, Springbank Waters was built, which provides beautiful walking trails. As you can see, waterways behind me, very estate style living, has an encumbrance here for good reasons. And we've seen this estate lift up the entire capital value and growth for the entire suburb known as Burton 5110. So you might be asking, all that history, that's wonderful. Location is great. You've got local public schooling, both primary and high schooling quite close and nearby. Convenient access formerly by Port Wakefield or Main North Road, but more recently that almighty Northern Connector, which now connects you within 21 kilometres. In under 30 minutes, you can get to the Adelaide CBD. You can get to those beautiful pristine beaches and coastlines via the Northern Connector onto the Southern Expressway within about 15 to 18 minutes. The wine district of Barossa Valley, which South Australia is world renowned for, now the Northern Connector's brought that from being a 45-minute commute to just a smidge over 30 minutes. So you've got blue chip location with beautiful blue chip homes ranging from brick veneer homes built in the late 80s, providing that traditional 3-bedroom, 1-bathroom, L-shaped lounge, dining, kitchen, good family generous allotments. That was the real big draw card. A lot of the blocks in the original part of Burton are around that 580 to 600 square metres. Yes, you can get the odd one that's larger than that of 900 plus square metres. That's generally on the corner cut end of the street or the division itself. But as you come into Springbank Waters, this is where we're getting the more newer modern homes built from 2007, 2008 onwards. You can get anything from a 300 square metre block here right through to 700 square metres, big homes, big blocks, family orientated estate style living. So for that reason, it's appealed to every type of buyer looking to come into Burton, whether it's families starting out, first-time buyers trying to get their foot in the property market. A lot of upsizes. When Springbank Waters was actually first erected, we've seen a lot of original residents that already resided and owned their original home built in the 80s in Burton camp out just here on Springbank Boulevard behind me to try and secure their first piece of land released here in Springbank Waters. And that's a true testament to this area and location. Owners who already knew and loved, thrive living in Burton in the original part, wanting to now upgrade into the new estate Springbank Waters. So in that early stage of this estate being released, 2006, 2007 onwards, we've seen a lot of people just upsizing from the original pocket of Burton, wanting to stay in Burton for all the wonderful features I've just mentioned previously, but just wanting to get into a newer home estate style living. We also see a lot of investors heavily appealed by this location. We're surrounded by a lot of employment factors here. You've got the Edinburgh RAF base just down on Heathslip Road there, which provides a lot of government employment. There's also the Lyle McEwen Hospital and all the health facilities that surround that. Again, a lot of high government employment, but there's also a lot of schooling nearby. So the employment is in abundance surrounding us here in Burton, both in the private sector, but heavily influenced by the government sector as well. So for that reason, we see a lot of investors highly appealed by this area. Employment, low vacancy rates, consistent rental yields, good generous sized blocks too, some of them in the original part of Burton that can be subdivided, a 1 into 2, maybe a 1 into 3 scenario because of the general neighbourhood zoning. The estate of Springbank Waters obviously is a premium location to the original part of Burton, and we're starting to see premium homes in here fetching in excess of $1 million. However, the good news, guys, in the original part of Burton, you can still buy at an entry-level pricing point of around $650,000 as we're now here in the tail end of 2025. The median price, I'll share some statistics as we continue through this vlog today, what the median price looks like at present in December 2000, or as of 2025, and then we'll share in some statistics as well as to what the median rental yield's looking like, vacancy rates, and everything in between. But Burton is a wonderful suburb. It's an exciting suburb. It's at full capacity. You almost can't get any more land here. It's been fully built out. But as we look over the neighbouring suburbs of Waterloo Corner, Buckland Park, through to that new Riverlea estate that's being built, there's a lot of growth and expansion that's happening out that way. But as for Burton SA 5110, it's established. It's a fantastic location. I'm very proud and privileged to have helped many families sell but also buy and get into this location. I myself have lived here and loved living here. It's a great location and everything is convenient. You've got the Springbank Plaza that provides all your shopping amenities, which you could literally walk from this location. You've got your Woolworths, your butcher, your BWS, your chemist, your doctor's facility, fish and chips takeaway, cafe, sushis, you name it, it's all there for convenience. So that, folks, is this property vlog here of Burton 5110 here in South Australia, Adelaide, a suburb that I'm incredibly proud to represent. But look, if you're looking to buy and come into this area and you've got any further questions about the location, you know, what are the residents like, please reach out to me. If you're a seller and you just want some information about, you know, where Burton might be as we enter into 2026, I have prepared a bit of a local agent forecast for the Adelaide northern suburbs as well, which I'll share further down in a link below. If you'd like to grab that forecast for 2026, it's my perspective, right? I'm not a data person, I'm not analytical. I've shared within my 2026 forecast for the Adelaide northern region what I've experienced this year, what I'm experiencing live on the ground right now, and what I foresee the future might look like for the property market here locally for 2026. If you want that report, click the link below. It's free. Thanks for joining us on this property vlog, folks. This is Burton 5110, proudly here in Adelaide, South Australia. Bye for now.